Alright guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmanuel Ogunfeso. I'm simply called Coach Emmanuel. So on this channel we are going to be talking about academic writing, content writing. We're going to be talking about copywriting, how to do a copy that will grab attention, or do storytelling kind of writing. All forms of writing will be talked about here. But today I want to talk about something in academic writing that a lot of students usually ask me. For instance, someone asked me recently that, Coach, please, I want to transfer my field data into SPSS. So how do I go about it? Simple ways. I'm going to teach that right away now. And you can also ask your own question at the comment section. Drop your comment, ask your question about anything about academic writing and content writing. I'll do a video about it and put it up for you. So here's this student question asking, how do I transfer my field data into my SPSS? Bear in mind, I will talk about a little about SPSS as we go about in this class. So let's assume the person already collected the data on the field. Let me show you an example of a field data, maybe a questionnaire that has been filled on the field. So here's an example of a questionnaire. So this student already filled this questionnaire, and you could see section A and section B of the questionnaire. So this is just an hypothetical test of a questionnaire. This is not a real study. It's someone's study that I've just twisted it a little way so that it don't look directly like the person's studies. An undergraduate student that designed this. So I didn't bother talk about the objective of the questionnaire. So we have the gender, we have age. Section A of the questionnaire talking about socio-demographic variable, while section B talks about maybe the research questions and the items in the research questions. So we want to transfer this into SPSS. This process is called coding. So we want to code this data into SPSS. So kindly pay attention. You could see that this has been filled already. This has been filled. So how do we now transfer this into SPSS and do analysis? I will talk about the analysis part later. So here's the questionnaire, a filled questionnaire that has been filled already. So let's go into our SPSS. SPSS is called Statistical Package for Social Sciences. So we are going to use SPSS right now, and I'm going to show you how you can code your data into SPSS, maybe a data that you collected from field. So let me share my screen with you. So SPSS has two views basically. SPSS has what we call the data view. You can see it here underneath, and we have variable view. Variable view look different from data view. Data view is where we insert our data. If you look at it very well, this is where we insert our data, while our variable view is the section where we give definitions to our data. So let me quickly go ahead right now and share with you the questionnaire, and as well transfer the questionnaire that has been filled into this SPSS. So now look at this questionnaire. The questionnaire states that, for instance, so what is ideal or what is expected of us is that, so we're going to put numbers to these ones that have been filled. So let's transcribe now. Assuming for gender we have male and female only. This is what this questionnaire captured. So we can put by the side maybe 1 for male and 2 for female. So for every respondent that fill male, you code 1. For every respondent that fill female, you code 2. So the same thing applies here. Let's put this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this also, the same thing applies here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So here we put our SA strongly agreed to be 4, assuming that's how we put it here. Agreed to be 3, disagreed to be 2, and strongly disagree to be 1. So now, how do you transcribe this into SPSS? For every of the clicked section in any of the question, you put the corresponding number into your data view in the SPSS page. So let's go into our SPSS page and transcribe this. For instance, gender here, the person filled male, which is 1. So let me go into our SPSS and show us how you can do that. I'll go into SPSS now and show you how you can do that. So now we are in SPSS. Our SPSS, we are on the data view page. So that questionnaire, if you remember, the person filled male. So we have male to be 1. You click and go. So how do I give definition to this? I will go to my variable view, where I'll give this in SPSS at the variable viewpoint. This section that shows name, you cannot put space when you are naming your variable. So while in this place, you can name the variable and put space. So let's try it out. You will see something that will come up. So for instance, if I want to put this as gender distribution. So now I've clicked space. Let's see what will come up. So it's saying that variable name contain an illegal character. So we are not meant to put space. So you just put it like gender. If you want to put distribution, I just put something like this. Gender. So you put underscore to show. So here you can write it in full, gender distribution. And you see this one accepts space. So let me just quickly do that as well. Okay, let's go back to that data again. So on the data we have, if you go back to that data, you see for age group we have educational qualification and we have years of teaching experience. Now let me show you the page of the questionnaire again. So going to our questionnaire, you see that the age group there, the respondent filled ages between 36 to 40, and that number is 5. Under educational qualification, the respondent filled MSc/MEd, that is 2. So let's go into our SPSS and transcribe that into SPSS as well. So our SPSS presently is showing the variable view. So let's go to data view. Let's do another page, or you can first name it in another instance. So we have after the gender we have age and educational qualification. So we have age, we have edu qualification underscore qualification. I'm doing abbreviation here. So in that same questionnaire we have years of teaching experience. So we have age group, we have educational qualification, then we have years of teaching experience. Sorry, I didn't write this well. So if we go back to that, to the data view now, so it has shown you. So for this particular respondent, the respondent clicked ages 36 to 40, which formed 5. That's 5. We click it there. The next one is educational qualification. The respondent clicked MSc/MEd. That's 2. And the last one in that section A, is year of teaching experience, and the person clicked on 11 to 15 years. That's number, we tag that as 3. So right now, let me now go to the other section, the Likert scale section, where we name SA strongly agreed to be 4, agreed to be 3, 2 to be disagreed, and 1 to be strongly disagreed. So in the response, the respondent clicked on, in the item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the respondent clicked on 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3. So let's now transcribe that into SPSS. So we can do 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3. So let me now go and give definitions to these items I've just inserted. So we have, let's say, section B, Q1, variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, variable 4, and variable 5. So you have inserted your few data into it. Assuming you have more questions and all of that, you keep on doing it like that for each of the respondents. So this represents the serial number you will put on your respondent questionnaire. So just take your time, go through the video again, learn it again and again, and you get a good result when you want to run your analysis. So thereafter, after this one, I will be teaching you how to now analyze this data. But my job is not done here. So let me now give definitions to these numbers again, like it is in our questionnaire. So for gender now, you remember I said gender. Under the gender page, we have male and female. So you when you click on this, how to name it, you click on under value, you see ... You click on it to bring out a dialog box called value labels. So you say plus here. Under the value, you put 1, and you put what does that one mean, male. You continue again, you click 2. Under value, you have female. So our gender has been given, the numbers has been given the right description. Let's do for age again. Under age, we have 1 to be 1, and we have that will be ages what to what now, below ages 20, below 20 years. The next one is 2. We have between 20 and 25, 20 to 25 years. So the same thing you do for 3, we have 26 to 30 years. So and so on and so forth. That's how you do it for the whole of the age, for educational qualification, for years of teaching experience. So let me now click 1 here. This variable 1, because Likert scale has this one has the same scale for variable 1 to 5. So we have 1 to be strongly disagree. If you remember in that questionnaire, strongly disagreed. Let me do it again. We have 2 to be disagreed, 3 to be agreed, 4 to be strongly agreed. So to make your job simple, if you have your Likert scale and they are the same thing for a number of items, just copy it. You can copy it. So you can copy it. Control C if you are using Windows. I'm using Mac, so Command C. Just copy it. Then you click on the pages you want, the place you want to paste, and you contribute. So that's how you do it for the ones that have the same response and like for instance a Likert scale kind of question. So but for the ones that are not Likert scale, you do it one after the other. Thank you very much. So you can drop your comments, drop your questions, or what a particular analysis type you want me to do for you on SPSS. I'll do it and upload the video, then tag you. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel, comment, share the link with others that need this. A lot of students, graduate students, need how to use this. Please share with them and they will learn a lot. Coming after this will be how you now do a descriptive analysis. I will teach about different descriptive analysis. Thank you.